Hello and welcome to another episode of Odds and Ends. For this episode, we'll be covering crossbreeding experiments with Adzuki beans and its wild relatives. Let's get started. Introgression is the process of incorporating traits from one specific unique strain, or in some cases different subspecies or species, through hybridizing and then backcrossing back into the original crop species. The process of how it goes can be seen on screen right now with wheat. This is done to incorporate several novel traits from other species into conventional and cultivated lineages. There's been extensive interest in the Adzuki bean, or Vigna angularis, and its wild relatives in order to incorporate wild traits from other species into the cultivated species. These wild species include the ancestor of the Adzuki bean, Vigna angularis subspecies nipoensis, Vigna ryokokensis, Vigna reflexopulsa, Vigna nakashimi, and the domesticated rice bean. Dr. Shiriwade in 1991 did experiments with crossbreeding these different species together to see how well these species integrate with each other for crossbreeding purposes. And here are the results. When crossbreeding Adzuki bean with its wild ancestor, there is a high level of success. Seed set and seed germination was normal. Crossbreeding Adzuki bean with Vigna nakashimi was more successful when Adzuki beans were used versus acting as a seed parent, but the process was highly viable, and seed setting and germination was normal. Attempts to crossbreed Adzuki bean with Vigna ryokokensis was only successful when Adzuki bean was used as a female parent, and it was quite successful, producing normal viable seeds. The seeds and germination were roughly identical to regular Adzuki bean seed. Crossbreeding Adzuki bean with Vigna reflexopulsa was not successful in either direction. Crossbreeding rice bean with Vigna nakashimi was not successful in either direction. A small number of seeds were formed, about 10% success rate, but the seeds within the pods were malformed and non-functional. Crossbreeding rice bean with Vigna ryokokensis was only successful when rice bean was used as a seed parent. Crossbreeds between rice bean and ryokokensis were successful, and the hybrid seeds were viable and showed normal germination, although the seeds were smaller compared to the seed parent. Crosses between rice bean and Vigna reflexopulsa were not successful in either direction. Pods formed and even seeds formed, but the seeds were not viable. Crossbreeds between Adzuki bean and rice bean were not viable. To conclude, Adzuki bean could produce viable hybrids with its wild ancestor, Vigna nakashimi, and Vigna ryokokensis, and the evidence suggests, based on this information, that Adzuki bean, Vigna nakashimi, and Vigna ryokokensis are all closely related. Tetraploid species, Vigna reflexopulsa, failed to crossbreed with anything. It was also found that Vigna ryokokensis is cross-compatible with both Adzuki bean and rice bean. Therefore, hybrids between Vigna ryokokensis and rice bean could be used as intermediary parents to incorporate rice bean traits into Adzuki bean, and plausibly vice versa. Ultimately, however, Vigna reflexopulsa is not a viable parent for breeding or integration within the framework of Adzuki bean. And that about covers everything. Thank you for watching. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you really enjoyed it and think you can donate, you can do so at Buy Me a Coffee, link in the description below. Thank you for watching.